Hey everyone! In today's video, I am sharing some styling ideas for the month of February. These are styles that I think could take you through the entire month, maybe even into early spring as well. I have a few ideas that read more closely to Valentine's Day because I love to bring these little touches in here and there for my girls, but many of the ideas today would be pretty even if you are not someone who necessarily decorates for Valentine's Day. Let's go ahead and get started. I always start my decorating process looking through things that I already have and using my creativity. I have stepped back from buying too much decor that is strictly for one season or holiday. I do have a few pieces, but my main focus is using decor that can be used across many different seasons. To be honest, I just don't want to store and organize a ton of seasonal pieces anymore. As I was putting away my Christmas decor this year, I already have plans next year and going in a completely different direction with how I decorate. Almost all of the decor used in this video, with the exception of the little heart table runner that you caught a glimpse of at the beginning of the video, a few thrifted floral plates, and some ribbon, are pieces I already had and have used for other seasonal decorating or holidays. It is important to me here on my channel to show ways to embrace your creativity over spending tons of money. You just don't have to. I love gaining inspiration and ideas from designer sites, Pinterest, etc., but those are really just for inspiration, and I enjoy looking for ways to create beautiful spaces within a reasonable budget. I am somebody who will encourage you to default to your creativity first over buying anything new. I will also encourage you to buy secondhand, give items a new life, take on a little DIY project, and embrace imperfection, because making a home is a perfectly imperfect process. If any of those things speak to you, you are definitely in the right place. Like I mentioned, I have a handful of items that read more Valentine's Day, like this little heart pillow, but you could easily incorporate something like this and then remove it after Valentine's Day, but keep the blush pillow covers and the crocheted one that I'll be showing you here in just a moment. Laces and floral patterns create a very romantic look that is perfect for the month of February. This pillow cover with the muted red flowers is one of my absolute favorites. I am planning to use this one again in my Christmas decorating this year. Florals are here to stay in my home, as they will be part of my spring decorating as well. When it comes to decorating for the different holidays, I like to use colors and items that make you think of whatever the holiday is, in this case, Valentine's Day, and take a more practical approach. I don't often use a ton of color in my decorating, so it's fun to branch out a little and bring in colors I might not always use on a day-to-day basis. I'm not sure if I've ever shared, but pink is my favorite color. So because I keep the base of my home very neutral, it is easy for me to bring in other colors throughout the seasons seamlessly. So, of course, for the month of February, I had to bring in some pink. Let's be honest, I'm already making spring plans and they will include some pinks as well. But for right now, I thought it would be fun to bring in some shades of different pinks and red as well. I still have a few finishing touches for this TV cabinet. If you missed my living room refresh video where I shared how we created this piece, I will link it here for you. We still have some knobs to add to the cabinets and also some trim, but like I shared on my community post this week, creating a home is a journey, not a destination, and all of the little projects will get done in time. Part of the process when decorating my home is featuring different pieces and spaces at different times. This is a strategy I use to limit having to buy new items. This video is a perfect example of that, using pieces that have been in other spaces and bringing them out to be front and center in a new space, like this roses book that has been on a bookshelf in my office will now find a home here on the coffee table for a while. Rotating pictures is another great way to give a different feeling to a room. I thought it could also be fun to bring down our wedding album album, which is usually displayed on our dresser in our bedroom. In honor of Valentine's Day, I thought it would be fun to bring it down to the living room. I have these heart pattern pillows, but after Valentine's Day, I will remove them and replace them with something more season neutral like this pillow. You could certainly skip the hearts completely and use a pillow cover like the one you see here with a really pretty crocheted trim. When I was putting together my ideas, I tried to be intentional about the colors that I was selecting. Like here, I'm featuring a page in this book that ties in with the other colors that I used in this base. I have a few ideas for kitchen stylings to share as well. For the kitchen table, I am first using this heart table runner, but I have some other ideas that are more neutral that I will be sharing here in just a moment. A few little accent pieces like this table runner add a little something special, but are easy to store and can easily be removed after the holiday. Next, I pulled out my favorite thrifted tablecloth. It is very flowy and has a beautiful floral pattern that I thought could be pretty for this month as well. You could also just add the pretty roses in the picture with the teacups for a simple look on your table. I shared on my Instagram how I reused this frame that I had and just added a different print. So if you aren't following me over on Instagram, be sure to check it out. I try to share different ideas over there than I do here on my channel. I try to be very intentional about the pieces I bring into my home. I think about the pieces that I would like to add ahead of time to ensure I am being thoughtful about my purchases and not overbuying. I knew I wanted some floral dishes for the spring, and I thought they would also be pretty to display right now. I picked out a few floral pattern dishes at the thrift store for just a couple of dollars. I am going to style them here on my kitchen counter. I always try to keep some homemade treats here on the cake stand for my family to enjoy. I think this really helps our kitchen to feel cozy and inviting. If I had to pick one favorite decor piece, I think that it might have to be ribbon, and baskets would be a close second. Ribbon is my favorite way to add color and softness to a space. It is so easy to work with, and you can add it to existing decor so you are not adding anything new to your spaces. I have just a few styling ideas for a simple entryway to share. First, I added these red geranium stems. I actually used these back in my summer decorating, but I thought the red would be pretty for this month. I thrifted this frame a while ago, and I just change out the print to go with the season or the holiday. I have a few of those same floral thrifted plates that are in my kitchen, and I am pairing those with this thrifted hurricane glass in a battery operated candle. On the other side, I am adding these floral candle holders that I picked up on clearance at HomeGoods last summer. Finally, I have these hooks behind my front door in my entryway that I love to style. I am just adding some rose stems with some dried eucalyptus I already had in this hanging basket. One quick trick: if your stems are a bit too stiff when you are bending them to make them a little shorter for an arrangement, you can add a rubber band or floral wire to hold them in place. Alright everyone, I hope you all enjoyed this video and got some ideas and inspiration for your home. Let me know in the comments what your favorite styling idea from this video was. In next week's video, I am sharing some versatile home decor pieces that I have in my home and how I style these pieces throughout the different seasons. Thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you next week.